Wait a minute. Evening, people. Good evening. Welcome to Monday night. Is it Monday or is it Tuesday? It's Tuesday, Dara. It's Tuesday. Wake up. Welcome to Tuesday nights with MVP Racing. It's normally, it was Sundays, but BGWT Season 9 has come to an end. So now I'm here for Tuesdays. This race is once every 2 weeks. It's the Retro Endurance Series, 90-minute race, 10-minute qualification at 8:45. I'll go through the teams and the drivers themselves in a moment or two. I just tried uploading a thumbnail, a picture to attached to the video, but for some reason it's not working. It keeps kicking me out. But I'll do it after the race this evening. But I hope everyone's well. Like I said, 90 minutes, and these they're prototypes, basically back in the 70s, 80s. Different classes back then as well, different classes of racing. But I'll go through that in a minute as well. When they start the race, about 5 minutes in, I'll go on about the different prototypes, and everyone's in their different cars as well. It's going to be a long old race. It's a lot of concentration needed as well. There isn't no driver points in this event. It's actually team points, so it's manufacturer points rather than driver points. So yeah, so who can get maximum points throughout the 3 rounds? It's 3 rounds, I think, for this series, once every 2 weeks. I think that's right. Leading up to another league. Season 10 has been announced with the BGWT. That's with the Alfa Romeo GR4. 1 minute, sorry. Apologise. I'll be back now. My daughter wants me. Hang on. Yeah, so, yeah. Anyway, back to the drivers now. I'll go for the drivers. We've got a few just going around warming up, practicing. They sound awesome, to be honest with you. We'll go on board with one. I think it's the one KB's got. It sounds like an absolute animal. This one here, but I'll go through the manufacturers in a minute. I just need to just get this up, because I don't want to do no errors this evening. Even though it's like a test sort of series, you never know, in the future they might get it actually running for like maybe 6-7 weeks, somewhere around there. But for the moment in time, I looked earlier and it's a test event more than anything. But in regards to tyre compounds, no racing super softs. It is racing softs, racing mediums, racing hards, but they sound awesome. They really, really do. And we've got Fat Pickles Bro there as well. We've got Fubaki, Valtteri, but I'll go for the manufacturers now. Like normal, it's got to do this quickly. Get the thumbs up, then he can stop nagging me then. So, go on then, that's done. So in regards to drivers themselves, and the manufacturers as well, it's 3 drivers per team is an individual driver, so it's 3 drivers per manufacturer. So I'll get that up for you now. So like, come on Darren, hurry up, you know, hurry up Darren. I am Darren, I am, you know, everyone knows me. I'm late, I'm never on time, you know, I'm never on time with things. I always get them in the last minute. So in regards to teams themselves, it's a prototype, as I said, GR1 category, like around the 70s, 80s era. But in regards to team, we have James Harburn. Where is he? He's on track, Mr. Duck Lover. James Harburn in a Mercedes there. That's actually a Mercedes, you wouldn't believe it, but it is. James Harburn is teamed up with Marshall. I don't think Marshall's in the lobby this evening. No, he isn't. Marshall's not in the lobby, so it would be Marshall 2012. And we've got the founder of MvP. He's also participating with the Mercedes team. I think he's in the pits, or is he? Yeah, he's in. Yeah, he's out on track. He's in Mercedes as well. So we've got James Harburn, LS Deno, and Marshall in the Mercedes. In the Jaguar, looks weird. You know, if you look at this Jaguar, where is he? Where is the Jaguar? Where's Valtteri? Where is he? Valtteri there in Jaguar V12. Yes, very, very powerful car. You know, as you've seen then, he's spun out. So Valtteri 82 in the Jaguar. Valtteri's teamed up with Chris wall, that's CJW Racing. He's in the Jaguar as well. And then we have Mr. Cartman, which is TKM Spatters, in the Jaguar as well. So these are actually prototypes from back in the day. Then we have Nissan. Nissan is Fat Pickles Bro in the Nissan here, currently in 4th in practice. Alongside Fat Pickles Bro in the Nissan is Tall Stew. And it's how tall you are, Stu. You still haven't told me. Not happy. I asked since the start of season 9. Anyway, Tall Stew there in the Nissan as well. Then we got Pilo in 8th. He's with Team Nissan as well. Then we got Team Porsche. Oh la-di-da, oh Porsche, oh la-di-da. Yes, oh Porsche. So, representing oh la-di-da Porsche is Mr. Dave Robinson of Infinity Decals. Where is he gone? Where have he disappeared to? There he is. He's down in 8th at the minute. So he's in the Porsche, a lovely Porsche. He's drifting around the corner, say, "Down, look at me." For some reason, Dave loves drifting cars. Any car what he's in, he likes drifting around corners, and he's doing it now for us on stream. So that's Infinity Decals. He's in the Porsche la-di-da, you know. Then we go to Macreeda. Macreeda, yes, Macreeda, the new Mr. Crown Eater of MRC and you know, Simfx Infinity Series, a new crown lead to him. Then we've got Ickle Pants in 4th in the Porsche as well. Then in the Mazda, the Mazda, yes, we have KB currently there. Then we have Fubiki in 3rd at the minute. Then we have Surfer Ev. Surfer Ev, I think he's in the pits. Surfer Ev, he is in the pits. I'll go on to Surfer Ev now. So he's in the Mazda. In regards to, I think fuel is 2 tyres of 5. Yeah, fuel is 2 tyres of 5. They don't get no points or qualification or anything like that. So Surfer F there, he's part of Mazda as well. So yeah, it's not going to be flat out straight away start the race. It's just going to be just take it easy, you know, and just get all the points you can for the team. Oh, Surfer F straight out the pits into the pit wall there. You don't want to do that, Evan, you know, come on, enough of that. But anyway, fair play to him. I mean, handling these cars, they got so much power, it's unbelievable. Damage, now in regards to damage, I don't know if Surfer Ev actually got damage from hitting that wall. No, he's lucky he's got away with that, because damage is actually on heavy, and with damage being on heavy, you know, it ain't gonna self-repair. You need to go back to that pit stop. No or buts, you've got to go back and you've got to repair it, you know. But yeah, let's see how they get on. 10-minute qualification, no point for fastest lap, no points for qualification. The compounds are racing soft, racing mediums, racing hard. But yeah, you know, 10 minutes, you can get it on pole. I don't know which manufacturer will, so I don't know a lot about these cars, if I'm honest with you. I have done a bit of a look up this evening in regards to them, like prototype cars these were, but we actually go on board as well in each car, because they actually look like the 70s era around there, 73. We're going inside KB's car. I mean, look, it's absolutely classic, you know, classic car. It's lovely, you know, lovely jubbly. We got to Fubiki, he's in the same car as well. But LS Deno being the Mercedes, look at this. How posh does that look, ladies and gentlemen? Oh yes, oh look at me, I'm Deno, I'm in the Mercedes. Yes, then we go down to the likes of Macreeda. We're going car with Macreeda. Yes, this one isn't so posh, but it's still alright, you know, it's quite basic, but back in the day. And then we have the likes of TKM Spatters in the Jaguar. You film for a Jaguar, it'd be very, very posh inside, but the poshest one at the minute is LS Deno. You know, LS Deno and the Mercedes, nice and posh. But yeah, apart from that, let's go out and Surfer Ev, don't hit that pit wall again. Anyway, 7 minutes in, 7 minutes to go in qualification. Like, anyone can get on pole, but it's 90 minutes, you know, it's 90 minutes. They can do quite a few pit stops. The cars are going to be quite heavy on fuel as well. They're going to be in and out, and with the length of the pit stops as well, I don't know if they've actually done a bit of testing as a team. That it's free to a team, so it'd be interesting to see what strategies they've got. So like I said, it's like a test come serious event, you know. So it's more of a test feature than anything. Once every 2 weeks of 90 minutes. But yeah, apart from that, GKM the Spadazer and the Jaguar. See what I mean? Look at the side of that Jaguar. You can't see the rear wheels. They're hidden. It's weird, you know, it's weird. But fair play, the classic retro prototypes, retro endurance from the 70s, 80s. You know, what more do you want? Chris there just pulling over to the side, letting people buy in the Jag. Chris now down to 10. I will go to the keyboard in a minute, but during qualification, I just find it better with the controller for some reason, because as you've seen lately, I'm having a lot of trouble with the keyboard. LS Deno 2-minute 251, Fubiki cross the line now 2-minute 2691, KB 159.072, currently in pole position. Then we got TKM Spadders 159.362, got Makrita up to 4 for 201.408. So it's all switching, you know. Then we got Ickle Pants up to 5th now, 2-minute 820. James Harben and the Mercedes at 2-minute 284. Ickle Pants up to 5th now. Ickle Pants up to 5th with a 2-minute 820. So it's all swap and changing, you know. And you can see already some of them will go on the racing mediums to start off with, or racing hards. I think there isn't no regulation on what compounds they got to use. I think it's just there's a free available there for you to use type thing, you know. We've got Pilo in 9th. We've got that's Dave in 10th, Infinity Decals. Then we have got, you see what I mean? Now again my keyboard's doing it again, and I don't know why. It just doesn't seem to be playing ball with me at the minute. This is the 3rd keyboard now. Let me quickly see if I can. No, again it's not having none of it, and I don't know why. So it looks like this evening, for the 3rd keyboard in a row, and I really don't know what's going on. I have no idea what's going on with these keyboards. I don't know if it's on my PS4 or anything like that. It's taking a picture as well. So yeah, it's working there, but when I go below these drivers here, 10th, 11th, 12th, I can't see them. So I am sorry, but this evening it's going to have to be control pad. I don't know what's going on. No idea at all. So I do it with control pad. I didn't want to do it with control pad. I'll unplug it and plug it back in, see if that'll work. I don't think it will. It's just yes it does. We're in. Thank God for that. Thank God for that. I'm looking back. Don't want to do that, do we? So let's see if this is working. Thank you very much. That's working. KB feels he's done enough. He's in pole position at the minute. TKM Spadders is in 2nd, 159.362. Tall Shoe in 3rd, 159.403. LS Deno in 4th, a 2-minute 251. Fat Pickles Bro 2-minute 371 in 5th. Ickle Pants in 6th, a 2-minute 820. Makrita in 7th, a 2-minute 1.408. James Harben, a 2-minute 2.284. Surf Ev, a 2-minute 2.651 up to 9th. Then we have Fubiki in 10th, a 2-minute 2.691. Pilo, a 2-minute 2.793. Infinity Decals, that's 2-minute 3.063. Valtteri, I don't think he's done a lap at this moment in time, because the 157 is the actual out lap. And then we have Chris. I don't think he's actually going to do a qualification lap. I'm not quite sure. He's just sitting there watching everyone. He's like, hello, look at me. I'm doing, ooh. Surfer Ev gives him a bit of a clear. Now his car's going to be in the middle of the track. Right. So, but lucky enough, he's got over to the other side. But he's got damage. I don't know. Is Chris, you alright in there? Are you alright in there, Chris? Are you awake? Or have you fallen asleep? You're that tired? You're rolling back again. Maybe put your foot on that middle pedal, or back in the day was it the right pedal? You know, no, we don't know. He's rolling back again onto the track. Wakey, wakey. He's oblivious. He's oblivious. But anyway, KB at 159.072, currently on pole. You know, doing very, very well. Burning off some fuel. He's got Dave ahead of him. Dave a bit on that green AstroTurf. It does get a bit tricky on that green AstroTurf, but is Chris still asleep in that car? He's just going to and fro, to and fro. But KB, 159.072 to TKM Spatters, and 159.362. Now, can Spatters maybe get pole position? We don't know. Let's just wait and see. Like I said, there's no point for qualification, nothing like that. It's just who can, you know, get that pole position. James Harbin, a 201.979. So we've got Surfer Ev. Yeah, he's currently in 9th at the minute, but we've still got Chris to the side, and he's rolling to and fro. Is he aware? Is he aware he's going like across the track? They're back across the track. Watch his car. He's going back again. Oi! Cars are coming through. He's not ghosted. Oh, now he's like, yes, Darren, I'm awake. I'm off now. Fair play. KB it won't actually going faster. A purple sector for him. He's improving again. TKM Spatters. And a minute to go now. He's, wow, almost half a second up on his time. Valtteri, where are you two, Valtteri? Valtteri up to 9th now. So Surfer Ev, unfortunately, he's dropped down to 10th. Yeah, it's gonna be a long old race, and fair play to them all. KB with TKM Spatters doing that purple sector, he's actually quicker than KB at this moment in time. So yeah, that's very interesting. KB in the Mazda there, and we've got TKM Spatters in the two-wheel mobile there. So I can't see the rear wheels. So KB improving on his time, but TKM Spatters unfortunately is going faster. Tall Stew, how's he getting on in and listen? I want to concentrate on these two for the minute. KB, yeah, he's got a way to go yet. He's almost at the end of this lap, but I'm more interested in TKM Spatters. I know there's no points, nothing like that, but these two had a battle in BGWT until West come along and, you know, done his stuff. LS Steno 159.799. KB, does he improve on his time? Wow, he does. A 158.727. Then we got TKM Spatters. Is he improving? Can he take pole position? I don't think he can, you know. No, KB's got out pole position. Spatters does improve. Tall Stew in 3rd. Can he improve on his time? Oh, so LS Steno in 4th. Tall Stew's improving. He hasn't improved. LS Steno in 4th. Fat Pickles Bro in 5th. Ickle Pants in 6th. Macreda in 7th. Pilo in 8th. Fubuki in 9th. James Harbin in 10th. Valtteri in 11th. Surfer Ev in 12th. Infinity Decals in 13th. And CJW Racing in 14th position. So that's your qualifying over and done with. We now head on to a 90-minute endurance. So yeah, it's about, you know, take it easy. Don't rush. You know, you've got 90 minutes ahead. Just maybe go flat out for the last 20 minutes or so. You know, but let's see what these fellas have got. Because then head into the first right-hander, which is called, I always forget, you know. I always forget that, the first corner name. Yeah, I always forget, Darren. Darren always forgets, yes. You get used to that. So the first corner name is actually called La Source. Yeah, La Source. La Source! La Source is turn number 1. So it'd be interesting with these cars, the speed they can produce and they give as well. It's about keeping it. There's no traction control either. So it's by your ability as a driver to get these cars off the line. You know, up to the source. So KB, TKM Spatters, Tall Stew, the top 3. It's a long old race, so anything can happen, you know. But without traction control on these cars, that assist isn't available. And the racing soft, racing medium, racing hard. It's just about being gentle with that throttle, maybe. I don't know, but we'll wait and see, ladies and gentlemen, because we've got 90 minutes of racing ahead of us. KB in pole, TKM Spatters in 2nd, Tall Stew in 3rd. Let's see how everyone gets off the line. As you see, 1 hour and 30, which is 90 minutes, you know. but it's fine. That'll fly by. So here we go. They all get off all right. Who's on that? Oh, it's all kicked off at the rear. Who's stationary on that? Oh no, who's? Oh, Fat Pickles, bro. I think he did get off the line. Very unfortunate indeed. A few cars hit him to the rear. Be interested to see now what sort of damage they have got, if any. Let's have a look. Let's go back down quickly and have a look. Oh, rear end damage to Fat Pickles, bro. Valtteri, front and rear end damage. Infinity decals, front end damage. So, in relation to their damage, they got to go back to the pits. There's no ifs or buts about it, because it won't self-repair. So that again is going to cost them time. But it's unfortunate, you know, and it happens. They got a long race ahead, and anything can happen. Already it's kicking off to the rear. We've got TKM and Spades. He's like to the side of LS Deno. He's like, yes, I'm coming on through, Mr. MVP. And then LS Deno is like, add that, TKM and Spades. You can go out wide there for a minute. Out the front we go, because we have got KB leading away from Tool Shoe. I think these are just to think about taking it easy. Ickle Pants looking down to the left there, TKM and Spiders, and he gets him. Behind we've got Surfer Ev. Surfer Ev as well. He's had a good start, to be honest with you. James Harbin in 7th, Pilo in 8th, Chris in 9th, Macreeda in 10th. Then we have Fubuki in 11th. Fortunately, these Infinity decals, Valtteri and Fat Pickles, they've got heavy damage. They need to go and repair their cars. Preferably end of this lap maybe, but it's up to them. When they choose to repair, it's their choice. But with ending damage, that's going to cost you massively anyway. LS Deno in 3rd, Ickle Pants in 4th. Then we have TKM Spatters to the rear, side by side action. That's Surfer Ev and James Harbin battling out. Can James Harbin get the switch back onto Surfer Ev? These were in James Harbin rear end kicks out. He keeps it together, and Pilo's like, yes, thank you, James, I'm coming on by. And then James is like, oh no, what have I done there, you know? And Surfer Ev, he will now come under pressure from Pilo. Pilo in 7th. Let's see what Pilo can do. Can he get to the back of Surfer Ev, going up through Eau Rouge? You know, they'll go to head down along Kemmel Straight. Because basically, when they go up through Eau Rouge now, so up through Eau Rouge, this is called the Kemmel, this kink, then it's a Kemmel Straight. So up we go. So we've got KB still leading the way, 202.293. Tall Stu, LS Deno. LS Deno is looking to the rear of Tall Stu there. Will he get the move done? No, he doesn't. Because behind he's got the attention of Ickle Pants. Up we go. Down we go. Because we have got Surfer Ev. He's got someone behind there. I think that's Pilo. Pilo is to the rear of Surfer Ev. And he wants that position. Pilo. James Harbin. So we've got a train of cars behind. So to the rear of that train we have, to the rear of this train we have Fubuki. So Fubuki in 11th, Macreeda in 10th. It's anyone's, you know, it's anyone's at all. So we've got, Chris runs it a bit deep there, so he runs it out wide. Let's see how he gets back on. He's behind Fubuki now, but yeah, you know, I mean, fair play to them all, because how they're doing, keeping it on the track and that. I know some of them ran deep and stuff, but Surfer Ev at the start of this train, and he's got the group of cars behind. We'll stay like this for a minute, because Pilo is actually looking. So we've got 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th. So yeah, James Harmon's like snaking around. Pilo's looking to the right. Will he go around the long way? He does indeed. TKM Spatters, will he dive down the left? He's looking for it, you know. TKM Spatters. So Pilo's got that move done. Will Surfer Ev lose any more? TKM Spatters to the right. No, he just backs out of it. Actually, he's going for it. TKM Spatters. And then Surfer Ev to the back of Pilo. And then we have... Oh, it's all like... it's all going off. TKM Spatters now up to 6th. Then we've got James Harbin. Yeah, he's backed off a bit. But then we've got Macreeda. Macreeda diving down the right of James Harbin. Needs to get that move. Oh, it's all going off, ladies and gentlemen. It's all going off. Now we've got TKM Spatters up to 5th. TKM Spatters up to 5th now. We got... Wow, this battle towards the rear. Chris, unfortunately, is falling away a bit now, but he will. The top end of that Jag is pretty good. Fubuki in 10th. Macreeda in 9th. Macreeda in the slipstream with Surfer Ev pulls to the right. He's like, yes, hello, Surfer, how are you? But Surfer Ev's like, no, have this, mate. I'm going to break later than you. Then we've got James Harbin there, runs it a little bit too deep. TKM Spatters up to 5th. He will look to break away now. Pilo in 6th. James Harbin in 7th. So yeah, Macreeda, Fubuki in 10th. Chris, how's Chris getting on? Chris in 11th. I thought he had a bit of a moment there. Infinity Decals is catching him up slowly. Still going on with that damage. Fat Pickles Rose actually pitted and repaired, and Valtteri as well to the rear. Up we go. So we've got KB still leading the way ahead of Tall Stew. Elesteno in 3rd, Icklepants in 4th. Spadders in 5th, Pilo in 6th. James Harburn, Surfer Ed. Then we've got Macreeda. Macreeda to the right of Surfer Ed. He's getting that move done. Oh, a little bit of contact there. But Macreeda just backs out of it. He knows he's done a little bit wrong, but he's got Fubuki behind. Fubuki behind, which is Surfer Ev's teammate. So Fubuki will be looking to pass Macreeda as quick as he can, because you can see his teammate up ahead. But Surfer Ev runs it onto that AstroTurf, so we'll have a bit of a dirty tyres. On the left. Oh, Fubuki on that AstroTurf as well, but he gets it back on track. We've got Macreeda. Macreeda looking around the right of Surfer Ev. Outstanding race in a minute. Side by side, side by side, side by side. Going on to the chicane. He gets that move done, Macreeda. Very nice indeed. And we've got the teammates behind. We've got 9th and 10th, which is Surfer Ev and Fat Pickles Bro. Surfer Ev breaks a little bit deep there. But he lets his teammate go on by. So Surfer Ev now down to 10th. Chris in. Oh, Chris is on the... Yeah, no, I don't feel like going around that chicane. I'll just go over it. Yeah, it takes a lot of concentration with these cars, you know. So Chris down to 12th, Fat Pickles Way 13th, and Valtteri in 14th. Up we go. So we've got KB still leading the way in this race. He's got a massive gap now. 3-second gap. Wow, 3-second gap over Tall Shoe. Elesteno in 3rd. Elesteno would be looking to get to the back with Tall Shoe in 2nd. Icklepants in 4th, TKM Spadders in 5th, Pilo in 6th, James Harburn still trying to get to the back of Pilo and pass him. Macreeda now has broke away from Fubuki and Surfer Ev. Infinity Decals in 11th, Chris in 12th, Fat Pickles Bro in 13th, and Valtteri to the rear in 14th position. Because we're going to go to Fubuki and Surfer Ev. Then we go back down a little bit. So we've got Infinity Decals and Chris Hall, 11th and 12th. Yeah, Chris is I think he's not happy at the minute. Yeah, he's got his hazards on. Yeah, he's got his hazards on. So I don't know if anything's up with the car. So KB still leading away. 2.6 second gap to Tall Shoe, but Tall Shoe is closing it slowly. We've got quite a way to go still. So Icklepants, I thought with all that batting it'd take like an hour away, but it hasn't. But oh well, you know, racing's racing. But everyone's well this evening with MVP racing and retro endurance. 90 minutes. Yeah, it's gonna be good. All right, Elesteno in 4th. Icklepants has passed Elesteno, so that move's done. Chicken Spadders in 5th. Slowly gaining to the back of Elesteno there in 4th. Pilo in 6th. James Harburn in 7th. I will go on board with the lead runner shortly, just bear with me. Fubuki in 9th, Surfer Ev in 10th, Infinity Decals in 11th, Chris in 12th, and Fat Pickles Bro in 13th, and Valtteri in 14th position. So KB still leading the way, going up through Rouge there, flat out. He's flat out on it. I will do it on board lap with KB in a moment. I'll actually do it in car so we can see the steering wheel and whatnot. Tall Shoe, 3.1 second gap now to KB. Icklepants in 3rd. So now gaps are appearing throughout this race now. So it's settled down a bit. Infinity Decals there in the pits. Chris in 12th. So yeah, it's spaced out quite a bit now. So what I'll do now is get a quick drink, refresh my throat, you know, my mouth and whatnot. But where's my cup gone? Oh, there it is. So KB still leading the way. Yeah, 3.4 second gap. Fastest lap, 1:59.714 by KB. Lap number 3. Just get my chat out quickly for the YouTubies and stuff like that. 5 people watching, no one commentating. So KB, sorry, no one putting any comments in, but it's fine. Having a bit of a what? So KB heading around now. Well, I will do an onboard lap with KB. Actually in car, so we can see his steering wheel movement and stuff like that. I don't know why this keeps coming up for playing tricks on me this evening. 5 people watching, hello, hope you're all well this evening. So KB now heading around now to the final chicane. I will go on board with KB. I'll get my controller so it's easier to pick up inside the car. So, oh, really? So KB, now, in car with KB. KB heading down now to the source, which is the right hairpin. The right hairpin. Yes, very nice indeed. Early on them brakes, get it nice and in. Nice and turn in and get the back end in as well. So he's now heading up down, then he's heading to Eau Rouge. The flat out hill. The flat out section in his car. Then up through, oh, he's flat out there. The Camel, then we head on to the Camel straight. Long old straight this, you know. Was it Schumacher and Hakkinen back in the day? Yeah, so Les Coombs, heading up to Les Coombs now. Yeah, through this quick chicane. And then the turn number 9 with Les Coombs still. They still class as Les Coombs. They go down to turn 10, which is Brussels. That's how they call it, or Brussels or whatever, you know. Then we head to turn 11, which is a left-hander. Now with the glitch with GT Sport, it likes to put the cards in the air. So nice and easy does it right there for KB. Then we're going to head to Pouon, the long left-handers. Perfect these, don't run it too wide out wide onto AstroTurf because it will send you even wider. So yeah, around Pouon there. Then we go to the campus section, which is turn number 13. Turn number 13 on this track. Campus now, which is 14. And 15 is Stavelot. 15 is Stavelot. Yes, still Stavelot. Then 16 is a name I can't say, sorry. Then everyone knows Blanchimont. Everyone knows Blanchimont. You know, the flat out left section, you know, flat out left hander, just flat out, turn 17, turn 18, into turn 18 now, then we head up to 19, which is the final chicane. Yeah, it's a really good lap there from KB, an onboard lap from KB there. So yeah, thank you very much KB. Now he's heading to the start timing line now and he's crossing it for that number 7 for KB. So out we go. We'll now go back down and see what's going on. Toolstrew in second, Icklepants in third. Elesteno now is gaining into the back of Icklepants. Yeah, but going back to, Icklepants there kicks his rear end out. Wow. So TK and Spiders is slowly catching to Elesteno. Elesteno in fourth with TK and Spiders catching slowly. Then we got Pilo and Macreda 6th and 7th, James Harben and Fubiki 8th and 9th, Surfer Ev 10th, Infinity Decals in 11th. Chris, he's going again, which is good to see. Dave in 11th, Chris in 12th, Fat Pickles Bro in 13th, and Valtteri in 14th. So KB still leading the way, 4.2 second gap. Toolstrew in second. Icklepants is coming under pressure now from Elesteno again. So go on with Elesteno. Let's see how he gets on. So yeah, tyre wear's coming into effect now massively. So when they pit, it's completely up to them. But fuel depletion is quite low, so it's ×2. So they can get the most out of that tank, going for quite a few laps. Probably around about the 23 lap mark, around that area, if they could. But yeah, we'll wait and see. So Elesteno still to the rear of Icklepants, still seen as his exhaust pipe. So yes, hello, come here. And then Icklepants like, no, we'll try and catch you if you can. But Elesteno did a little bit there. So let's come back to this in a minute. TK Spanners in 5th. Like I said, I just done their season 9 of the BGWT. That was with the Subaru WRX GR3. In the end, that was West that come out on top in the Pro category, and Ben Cosgrove come out top in the Pram category. Season 10 has been announced. That's the Alfa Romeo GR4, the nippy little car. So Fubiki to the rear of James Harben. He's actually catching quite rapidly, to be honest with you. So Fubiki in 9th, James Harben in 8th. Is James Harben. Yeah, his tyre wear's coming into effect now. Fubiki hasn't got so much tyre wear compared to James Harben there, because James Harben was pushing it. So Fubiki to the rear of James Harben. People are pitting now, switching their compounds, or they may go back on the racing soft. Who's slowed up there? Pilo's actually massively slowed up. So Fubiki, will he get 2 drivers here maybe? Round La Source now, going up through Eau Rouge, heading down towards Eau Rouge. Can Fubiki get these 2 ahead? Pilo and James Harben. James Harben's looking to the rear of Pilo. Don't do it through Eau Rouge, maybe on the straight, the Camel straight. Let's wait and see. Oh, that Merc's got so much power in the slipstream. Easy on by there, easy on by in the Mercedes. But then Don't count out Pilo as well in this card. And listen, wow, look at that, Fubiki with the overspeed. Double slip through, like, yes, hello lads, coming through, nice to see you. James Harvin runs it a bit deep, but he gets it back on track. Fubiki round the right hand side there, very nice racing indeed. But James Harvin in 6th now. We got Pilo in 7th, Pilo in a Nissan, TKM Spatters in 8th, pitted for racing softs and hasn't refueled. He can still go on with that fuel tank anyway. So Fubiki he'll probably now be looking to break away because his tyre wear isn't high as James Harvin. Pilo's okay as well. So Pilo, when you look down the left of James Harvin, no he doesn't. So James Harvin for me is struggling on them tyres. He's got a lot more wear than Pilo, who's in 7th. So Pilo will be looking to pass James Harvin as quick as he can. TKM Spatters in 8th, like I said, just pitted. Will Pilo get past James Harvin maybe? We'll wait and see. Let's just stay like this for the minute, because this for me is the closest battle this moment in time. James Harvin, Pilo, he's looking. No, James Harvin got a good exit there. Pilo, yeah, nice and easy on the throttle. Don't run it too wide on that AstroTurf. But the top end, I think the Merc's got better top end. I think I might be wrong. But let's wait and see, because now Pilo, no, he can't catch up to James. The Merc has got a bit of an advantage there over the Nissan. So James Harvin, we look to pit. No, he doesn't look to pit. He still stays out with Fubiki in 5th still. James Harvin in 6th. TKM Spatters in 8th. McCreeder in 9th. Surfer Ev in 10th. Infinity Cowards in 11th. Fat Pickles Pro in 12th. Valtteri in 13th, and Chris to the rear in 14th. Let's go back to this battle for this moment in time. The TKM Spatters is slowly catching them up, and who's in front of him now? Be interested to see who's in front of yeah, is that no, it's not McCreeder. So who's come out in front? Oh, that's Chris, isn't it? Chris. So unfortunately now it looks like Chris has been lapped. This is very fortunate indeed for Chris. So down we go. TKM Spatters in 8th. You can see the cars up ahead, Pilo and James Harvin. So James Harvin is breaking away in certain sections of this track, but then again, in certain corners, Pilo is catching it. It's because of that tyre on James Harvin. I think James Harvin ideally would, if I was him, I would pit, because his front right tyre is below halfway. But like I said, it's their choice when they pit. You know, I can't force them. I can't tell them what to do. They're racing tonight. I'm not. I'm just sat here speaking about and commentating on them. I'll try and do my best anyway. Toolshoe in 2nd, Icklepants in 3rd. Yeah, so the closest battle at this moment in time is, but no, because James Harvin is actually breaking away from Pilo there. 1.6 second gap. Wow, fair play. But TKM Spatters is slowly, yeah, as you can see, TKM Spatters 100% catching to the rear of Pilo. With TKM Spatters pitting, but he runs it a bit wide on that AstroTurf. But he sticks with it. Pilo, TKM Spatters, 2.8 second gap, 7th and 8th. Let's wait and see. Yeah, James Harvin, will he pit? I think he'll have to pit, you know, because I think he's doing okay, but with that tyre wear, no, he stays out again. He's like, no, Darren, I'm not listening to you. I'm just going to stay out. But then in certain sections, like I said, Pilo is catching him, but look at TKM Spatters. TKM Spatters there in 8th. He's taking out so much time over 6th and 7th. Wow, Spatters in that Jaguar, pretty impressive to be honest with you. So yeah, 100% he's to the rear that quick of Pilo. So will he get him down the Kenmore straight? He is. He's looking, isn't he? He just goes on by. Look at that overspeed. That was immense. Immense overspeed. Wow. Oh my god. Lovely sound there from these cars. Will he get the fastest lap? He has got the fastest lap in a minute. A 1:59.642. KB leading the way still. 5.8 second gap over Tool Stew. Yeah, so KB pretty comfortable at the minute. Taking his time. Doing all he has to do. Tyre wear is okay, but it's a bit high anyway. Tool Stew, how is he getting on for tyre wear? Tool Stew, yeah, he's doing alright as well. But the one suffering the most, I think, is James Harvin up front right. Oh, TKM Spatters to the left there of James Harvin. Is he? Oh, was there a little bit of touchy there? I'm not quite sure. So we've got Chris in 14th. Someone's talking to me. Is it Chris? Let's wait and see. Let's have a look. Chris is ghosting, so enjoying a cuppa. Hi Phil, you right mate? Enjoying a cup of tea. Say you're racing and have a cup of tea. Play. I got a cup of tea as well. I'll join you. That's classic. We are retro drawing. So Tools 2 leading the way now with KB and LSN pitting. And we've got Icopants in 4th. TK and Spad is on a mission this moment in time. Let's see if he gets the fastest lap of this race. On board now with TK and Spatters. No, he's lost a bit of time. Yeah, he's lost a bit of time there, so no, he hasn't this time round. So Toolshoe leading the way. Yeah, in the BGWT, Toolshoe was on it for the final couple of rounds, but unfortunately, you know, it wasn't enough. At Nordschleife, he done a really good job, you know. I mean, that's a tricky track anyway. Got reset twice. Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah, I noticed that on stream, Chris. Very unfortunate, mate. But yeah, enjoying the cuppa, going around still. You got biscuits as well. Yeah, mate. Yeah, just you know, it's all about the fun factor as well, Chris. You know, like I said, it's like a test come serious-ish race. But I looked earlier and it was Elistano says like a test, maybe something to come in the future, like serious league or anything like that. You know, but I'm not quite sure. So we've got teammates Fubuki and KB banning it out, 2nd and 3rd. 2nd and 3rd. TK and Spatters in 4th. Pilo in 5th now. Yeah, mate. Yeah. Season 15, I'm alright for that post race. I just apologise for getting Pro 2 on the last race. I thought I'd done it, then I looked through, I was like, no, I haven't done it, Darren, wake up. So I got it out there, you know. Anyway, season 15 to look forward to. Fubuki battling away now with TK and Spatters. That's what I mean about TK and Spatters. TK and Spatters now is 100% on a mission just to get it up there. And he's got the pace right about now. Have attack, fuel, tyre wear, okay. Fubuki in front of him. From Fubuki in front, yeah, he's on a racing medium, so he's on a slower tyre. Now TK and Spatters will look to the right of Fubuki, get that move done. But no, Fubuki isn't giving up easy. He's that sort of driver. He backs it out there a little bit, I think, Fubuki. Yeah, just let TK and Spatters go on by. But KB in 2nd. KB in 2nd, not too far up the road from TK and Spatters. But Toolshoe's still leading the way. In 1st position. He's still not pitted. He's like, yeah, sod the tyre wear, it's going to go on and on and on. James Harvin now has pitted, which is good to see. A half tank of fuel. You don't have to refuel anyway, just refuel on the next stop. Because they can. Look at it, half a tank, 11 laps, so around about 22, 23 laps. I was right there, so I've got a brain after all. KB in 2nd. Let's see how Balteri's getting on. Balteri to the rear. Chris still drinking his cup of tea. I got to go with that. I really can't get over that. So Valtteri in 13th, Fat Prigglesborough in 12th, Infinity Decals in 11th. Surfer Ev. I was going to post this on MRC, Chris, but I wasn't sure because this is an MVP racing event. I didn't know if I was allowed to, but if I'm allowed to, can you put it on there? Maybe get a few more viewers, you know. I understand if you can't. So Toolshoe's still leading away in 1st. KB in 2nd. So yeah, Toolshoe's staying out quite long, you know. He's front and left. He's taking a bit of a hammer in compared to his front right, which is the front right with James Harvin. So Spatters in 3rd. He's flat out on it. 1:59.642. Quite a way to go still. 66 minutes to be precise. Fubuki in 4th. Icopants in 5th. Elistano in 5th, but he is gaining, sorry, in 6th. He is gaining to the back of Icopants there in 5th. But yeah, in regards to these cars anyway, like, I'll go back to the groups for this moment. I'll go on with Toolshoe because in regards to these cars, the 70s era, the 80s era, I think it was mainly around 73, a lot of these cars, what they're racing this evening around this track. Yeah, in regards to that era, I'll get it up now for you. But yeah, where have I put it? Where have I put it? I actually saved all the information. Go me. You know, where do I find it? It's not there. 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 There it is. There. So I got it up now. Yeah, going back to these cars. I tell you what. There were so many around back in the day. Yeah, so these are prototype cars, you know. They're prototype back in the day, and now they've changed quite a lot. So the prototypes back in the day, they used to have them as like Group 6, the C, the C2, the IMSA, GTP. There's an array of different cars, and what these are in now, like the likes of KB. KB's in the Mazda, and the Mazda, yeah, it is in this category as well. So the Mazda. This was actually done in 1992, this Mazda, sorry. So yeah, that's quite, still early on, but quite late in, 1992. Yeah, this Mazda was actually racing around, so maybe around the same era for the rest of them. Let's go to TKM Spatters in the Jaguar. The Jaguar there, let me see if I get the Jaguar up, because Jaguar. The Jaguar here, or Jaguar there, in 1983, for 1983 Le Mans 24 hours, wow, for the Jaguar. In regards to Fubuki's in the Mazda, I've gone through that already. Ickle Pants in the Porsche. And the Porsche is here. So the Porsche itself as well, yeah, 1970, wow, Le Mans, 1917 for Le Mans. So yeah, it's all different eras, but yeah, it's very, very fascinating back in the day, you know. But the Mercedes, look at these battling away, my god. El Esteno, wait, easy fellas, we've got a way to go. Fubuki, El Esteno, Fubuki's in the pits now. El Esteno, he's on it now. He's like, yeah, I'm coming on by. And Willie, that's the thing, you know, he's looking to the right there of Ickle Pants. So the Mercedes is the newer car of them all this evening around this track. So yeah, El Esteno, he's enjoying this evening, you know. My god, I just seen that battle then. I was talking about the cars and I seen boom, it's a 3-car battle. Down we go, got Ickle Pants still with El Esteno behind. El Esteno to left side. Hello Ickle Pants, hello fellow MvP Chapo, I'm going on by, see you later type thing. So yeah, Torsu in 5th now, pitted. Down we go, McCreeda in a Nissan, no, sorry, the Porsche. Yeah, he's doing alright, you know, in 6th, currently sitting in 6th, Affinity League 3 champion. Chris was League 2 and KB was League 1. So yeah, McCreeda in 6th. James Harben in 7th, being harassed now from Pilo in the Nissan as well. He pulls to the right of James Harben. Look at the little flappy things at the front. Isn't that cool? Yeah, isn't that cool? Very nice indeed. So James Harben in 7th, Pilo in 8th, Fubuki in 9th. You can see James Harben and Pilo, you know, so don't cut out Fubuki right about now. Surfer Ev, how is he? He's not too far behind Surfer Ev, so he's doing okay, you know. Had a bit of a struggle when he come out the pits, start qualification, but apart from that, he's doing okay. Fuel wise, maybe go another 9 laps maybe. It's so low times 2. There's not a lot of usage at all. Dave, Mr. Infinity Decals in 11th in the Nissan as well, doing a good job as well. Picked up damage at the start of the race, but you know, got it fixed in the end. Sorry, that's Fat Pickles Bro. Sorry, got him mixed up. Fat Pickles Bro had damage, heavy damage, engine damage a lot. So yeah, he had to pit. But Infinity Decals Dave, he had front end damage, so he didn't have a lot of damage compared to Fat Pickles Bro. But even though Fat Pickles Bro had that much damage, he's still leading Dave, you know. Oh, look at that jump! Whoa! Let's go back and have a look at that. I knew that would happen. At some point around this race. It won't let me go back, will it? Again, glitching in this game, you know, glitching. 1 minute my keyboard works, and next minute it doesn't. This is the 3rd keyboard what I've had. Chris still drinking his cup of tea, maybe on the bacon sandwich now. So Valtteri in 13th in the Jaguar, who was teammate in 14th. Up we go to, we've got KB still leading the way. Lovely jubbly. TKM Spatters is oi! Yeah, he's on it, Chris. He's on it. He's flat out on it. TKM Spatters. Yes, come here, KB. Yes, come here, KB. But yeah, Spatters is yeah, he's on it this evening. You can tell by the way the car's acting. We're exactly 60 minutes to go. 60 minutes to go. 60 minutes to go to the end of the race. 60. Yes, 60 minutes to go. yeah, it's long, and it is quite difficult to speak about things in, like, you know, 90 minutes, but you know me, at certain times I don't shut up speaking. But, you know, I'm enjoying the commentary side of things. I'm not the best, I'm not perfect. I'm still learning, still improving. But yeah, apart from that, thank you for watching the stream this evening. MvP Racing Retro Endurance. Next one being 2 weeks time, 2 weeks Tuesday. So yeah, not next week, the week after. We'll be back for the next one. I think one of them will be LaSalle, hopefully, because I love that track. McCready in 6th, Fubuki in 7th, Pilo with Batten still with James Harbour. So James Harbour to the rear of Pilo there. He wants that move done, James Harbour seems to be enjoying this car. Seems to be enjoying this event so far, you know. And it's good to see, because in the BGWT he was struggling a little bit, you know, but this evening he's enjoying the endurance, you know. Oh, who's that? Baquida. So I can't pick that up because my keyboard won't let me for some reason. It's weird. So Macrida, you can get out of there. Go on, get out of there, Macrida. Come on, lad. Yeah, well done. So Surfer Ev, will he gain to the back of Macrida? It'd be interesting to see these two battling it out as well. Because didn't Evan get Macrida into GT Sport, or did they meet up in GT Sport? They get on quite well, Macrida and Surfer Ev, I think. The TK and Spanners in the pits now. Yeah, so Surfer Ev to Macrida. Now I thought the Surfer would have got to the back of Macrida there with Macrida going off. Fat Picklesborough in the 11th. Dave in 12th. Oh, drifting. He loves drifting, doesn't he? Is he just having a drift session this evening? Every time I've gone on to him, he's drifted. Fair play. Yeah, he lives not far from me, Dave. He lives in the 8s. It's about 15 minutes away, 20 minutes away from me. Valtteri in 13th. Chris still drinking his cuppa in 14th position. I can't get over that. But saying about cup of tea, I'm going to have a cup of tea now. So, KB 159.174 on lap number 14. They're still yet to put in fuel. So if you think about it, they've done 33 minutes on a tank of fuel. So I haven't seen one of them pit. They've just bought on them tyres and just gone back out. So we have a look on, but yeah, Toolshoe has refueled, so we go on for quite long. Yeah, we've got Pilo, TK and Spanners has pitted again and he has refueled. So he's battling away there with James Harben. James Harben in 8th. So some of them have refueled just to go for longer. But then the likes of KB, Elesteno, they haven't refueled yet. But with the length of the pit stop with GT Sport with that update, it's double the time. I mean, Spa was long anyway. I don't know what the update's done. I haven't raced around Spa since the update. Well, it must be bloody ages. It was like, what was it, 30 seconds without the update. So God knows what it's like now. Elesteno is 2nd, doing a good job on that Mercedes. Ickle Pants behind him in the lovely jubbly Porsche there. Have I been in car with this Porsche? I have, yeah. So this is say bonnet view, but it looks like roof view. Like, yeah, I'm looking down from the roof. Yeah, it's very nice indeed. Anyway, KB leading the way still. Elestano in 2nd. Ickle Pants in 3rd. Fubuki in 5th. Toolshoe 4th. Pilo in 6th. TK and Spanners in 7th. James Hart, these two battling out still. So we've got Pilo and TK and Spanners. He's gone on by. See the top end of that Jag seems to be really, really strong. As soon as it hits that top end, it's like, yes, I'm going for it, I'm gone. But then in this turn, it seems to pick it up and then lose it towards the top end, you know. That's the way I'm seeing it, because how easy TK and Spanners got past then in the Jaguar compared to Pilo was a massive difference. I know he's got the slipstream and whatnot, but still, it's madness, absolute crazy. KB still leading the way. How's Chris getting on? Is he still drinking his cuppa? He's still drinking your cuppa, Chris? Yeah, he must be. I'm drinking my cuppa now. So Valtteri in 13th, Infinity Decals in 12th, Fat Picklesborough in 11th. Surfer Ev in 10th, sorry, in the Mazda. Macreeda in the Porsche in the 9th year, and we've got James in the Mercio in 8th year, and then we've got Pilo's in the Nisianio, he's in 7th year. So yeah, Fubiki chicken spatters. But yeah, when I seen this event, I was like, right, retro endurance is going to be like, you know, our races and whatnot. It's going to be absolute flat out, really close racing. But yeah, Spa is challenging anyway. You know, in any car, any group car, like you've got the GR2s, you've got the GR3s, GR4s. Certain sections of this track are quite tricky. Like I say, the slower cars as well, especially go around these left-handers now, who do have a tendency of running out wide. And as soon as you click that green bluey stuff, it will push you out even more. So yeah, concentration around this track is key. I think next week we do head on to a different track. I can't remember what track it was. I'll have a look in a minute. So we've still got 53 minutes left of this race. LS Deno in 2nd. Ickle Pants in 3rd. Yeah, so we got the Gran Turismo Touring Car Championship. That's been sort of announced, coming soon. Picture video. Then we got the Simfx Infinity GT Manufacturers Series. That's got to come in soon as well for their season 5. Then we got MvP Racing with their BGWT season 10, which has been announced with the alpha. Then within a group I'm with, ESR, we're redoing the Fridays and having tiers, so like separate tiers for different levels of racers. So yeah, that's how we're doing that, you know. There's a few in ESR which are rapid, which are in with slower drivers, so we mix that up a bit. So yeah, in certain groups things are happening, you know. I mean, for MRC to be in their 15th season is absolutely outstanding. Chris has actually left the race, but yeah, for MRC to be in their 15th season of the Gran Turismo Touring Car Championship is unreal, you know. And MVP as well in their 10th season of the BGWT. With Infinity as well, let's come up to season 5. And then with ESR as well, you know, we're getting out there a bit, like Tanzo, and there's all other groups as well, you know. And don't forget, We Are Driven, created by Mr. Dave Robertson, and he's got a few other admins as well, Chris Wall. It's support, and they support charities as well by raising funds. You know, support for other families as well. I mean, it's there as well for, you know, someone to talk to if you're going through a tough time in life. Which some are, you know, I have been as well. And a talk helps, you know, they're raising funds for different charities. There is actually decals on GT Sport as well, you can apply to your car. Just show a bit of support, you know, and appreciation. So yeah, We Are Driven on Facebook, check them out. So apart from that, Torso in 4th, Fubiki in 5th. So we have got... Oh God, it's alright, Chris. It's fine, mate. It's fine. Yeah, it happens. It's fine. But anyway, yeah, We Are Driven. You know, MRC. We've got Simfx. We've got MVP. You know, we've got ESR. You know, it's kicking off Tanzo and P1. It's all different groups. You know, I'm noticing a lot about CC Racing as well. I'm hearing a lot about CC Racing. I don't know. I haven't really heard a lot about them, but they popped up every now and again. You know. But yeah, apart from that, we go back to the racing now. 15 minutes ago, this race, KB still leading the way. A 159.174 in lap number 14. 16.8 second lead over LS Deno, who's in 2nd. Ickle Pants in 3rd. Torso in 4th with Fubiki in 5th. TKM Spatters in 6th in the Jaguar. So I mean, no, where's the rear wheels? I could just about see him. Or back end kicks out there, TKM Spatters. Bilo in 7th. James Harpen in 8th. Macreeda in 9th. Surfer Ev in 10th. He's doing a lot of racing for that tour league, which Chris does commentary for on a Wednesday evening. I think it's tomorrow evening. I think it's something like that. Anyway, Fat Pickles Bro in 11th. Valtteri in 12th. Dave in 13th. Unfortunately, for some reason, Chris's PS4 went to or 5, whatever it is, went to rest mode. So accidentally yeah, kicked him out. You know, if you go idling for a certain amount of time, it just go into rest mode. You know, I think it's after a certain amount of time. I can't remember, half an hour, something like that. So Alestano is second, maybe back next time in 2 weeks. You know, show what he's made of. He's the current Infinity League 2 champion. I've seen your setup as well, Chris. Very, very nice indeed with that Fanatec. So Alestano in second, Ickelpants in third. 49 minutes to go this race. Toolstrom in fourth, Fubuki in fifth, TK and Spatters in sixth, Pilo in seventh, James Harpen in eighth, Surfer Ev in ninth, Fat Picklesbro in 10th, Maquida in 11th, Valtteri in 12th, Dave in 13th position in the Porsche. Will he do some more drifting for us on stream? I don't think he will. So KB still leaning away. What I'm going to do now quickly is I'm going to pick up my controller, have a quick drink. So I always get shouted at by the missus why I'm not drinking enough, but anyway. So then, let's go in car for a couple of cars. So in car with KB. Now this is the Mazda, very nice indeed. Puma gloves there with KB's wearing his Puma gloves. So Alestano in the Mercedes. Now this is posh, very, very posh inside this car, you know. It looks fairly new because it is a new prototype, but he's actually coming behind a back marker there, which is Valtteri. Ickelpants in the Porsche. Yeah, it's quite nice as well. He sat there with his white racing suit on and white gloves. Then we have Tall Shoe in the Nissan. Yeah, Nismo steering wheel for Tall Shoe there, very, very nice. Yes, that is classic back in the day racing. Nismo, used to have one myself when I played GTR on the PC. Fubuki in the Mazda as well. Let's see how he's getting on. He's wearing different colour Puma gloves, sort of an orangey browny off colour. TK and Spatters in sip. Let's see what he's going like. All posh red, similar to his race car team colours, orange. Pilo as well in the Nissan. Oh god, Darren, you're doing it all wrong. So in a Nismo as well. Pilo. Yeah, just look at them dials. They look weird, don't they? That's how it was back in the day, you know, all sort of sideways, upside down sort of effect. So yeah, Fat Picklesbro coming into the pits. I can't actually pick up his car. James Harben is actually in the pits. I'll go on to James Harben now. Fat Picklesbro just arrived into the pit stop. So James Harben coming out of the pits now in 8th. Yeah, he's in the Mercedes. Maquida in the what's he in? I forgot. In the Porsche, sorry. In the Porsche Maquida. Yeah, he's got some red gloves on, blue racing suit. Yeah, up through over roofs, flat out, does it? Very nice. Look at that gear shifter. Because you got to think back in the day, it wasn't paddles, it was a gear shifter. So this shows you how old this era of car is. So Valtteri in 10th in the Jaguar. Yeah, it's very nice. He's got litres of fuel. I mean, he's got left. Yeah, it's a very interesting indeed. Fat Picklesbro in 11th, come out the pits. Yes, Porsche as well. And Dave, Infinity Decal's probably going to drift it for me. In Sparko, East Sparko on his steering wheel there. Very nice. Surfer Ev to the rear in the Mercedes. What's he got on green? For Island? No, he hasn't. He's got grey. So that's a bit of an in-car shot from each car. So we go up to the leader, KB. Now 159.174, lap number 14, 18-second lead. So he's doing a really, really good job out in the lead. So getting maximum points for his team, you don't score for drivers. So no points for drivers. It's all about the team overall scores come the end of this series. It is around about a 3-week series, once every 2 weeks, like I said before. So behind, TKM Spatters, Alestano, Fubuki, Pilo in 5th, Ickelpants in 6th, Toolshoe in 7th, James Harben in 8th, Maquida in 9th, Valtteri battling away now with Fat Picklesbro. Fat Picklesbro in 11th position. Now, can he overtake Valtteri? Let's wait and see. Fat Picklesbro and Valtteri were in the same. Oh, Valtteri back-ended there in the Jaguar. But very well. He does run it a bit deep there. That will enable Fat Picklesbro to pull to the right. And Valtteri, unfortunately, now down to 11th position. So, Dave from Infinity Decals in 12th. Surfer Ev going into the pits. Why is he being reset? Hey? How odd was that? He actually went into the pit and it kicked him out of the pits. Like, no, you're not having no fuel today. So now he's got a short shift, lean it. He's got front end damage as well, so it's going to cost him even more time. Wow, that was odd. So Alestano in the pits now. Does it kick Alestano out? Is there a bug in the game maybe? No, Alestano, KB's in the pits, Alestano's just arriving. It was weird. That was weird how it kicked Surfer Ev out the pits. I don't understand that one at all. TK Spatters in 4th. 45 seconds away from the leader. Fubiki, no, because the leader's pitted. So KB's out the pits now. Still in the lead with Fubiki still behind in 2nd. TK Spatters in 3rd. So yeah, 44 minutes to go. There's still got a long way to go, you know. But in regards to Surfer Ev, I don't understand that. I just hope he gets to the pits again. Let's watch Surfer Ev when he goes to the pit stop. For some reason it just kicked him out. I think he's quite annoyed now with that happening, which I don't blame him at all. And we've got Dave in 12th, Balto in 11th, Fat Pickles Row in 10th, Macreeder in 9th, James Harbin in 8th, Toolshoe in 7th, Elestano in 6th, Echo Pants in 5th, Pilo in 4th, TK Spatters in 3rd, Fubiki in 2nd, and KB leading away still, 7-second gap over Fubiki. So Surfer Ev. Now I'm fascinated to see how Surfer Ev gets on. Will they kick him out the pits again? So, unless he cut the entry to the pits and that kicked him out, I'm not quite sure. But I just want to double check with Surfer Ev a moment. Sometimes if you do cut the entrance to a pit, it will decide to kick you out, but he's made it. Let's wait and see. Maybe he ran over that blue stuff a bit too much. Again! Nah, there's no way. That keeps kicking him out. He hit the barrier on the entry, and that kicked him out. He can't go around again to run out of fuel. So I think he may retire the car, or maybe, I don't know, reverse it down the track maybe and go again. I think he has retired. Yeah, he's retired the car, which is very unfortunate to see indeed. For a second time it kicked him out the pit lane entry. Because as you've seen, he hit the barrier going into the pits. There's no reason to kick him out though. Maybe it's a bug in the game maybe. I'm not sure. I've never seen that happen before. The only time it'll happen if you cut the entry. But he never done that. Anyway, maybe in the next 2 weeks he'll be back and show what he's made of. Likewise Chris as well. TKM Spatters in 2nd. 10.9 second gap to KB. So KB is still in the lead of this race. 41 minutes to go. 41 minutes 55 seconds. Nickel Pants in 3rd. He's coming under pressure now from Toolshoe. Toolshoe, yeah, these two battling it out. Nickel Pants and Toolshoe. They were in the pro category for the BGWT. So yeah, Toolshoe to the, he just pulls to the right so quick. So let's see what I mean about the Mercedes. It just comes on through, you know. Yeah, it just comes on through. That's absolutely flat out there. So Elesteno now takes 3rd. He's like, thank you boys. No, just come on by. See, with it being a newer prototype car, newer engines and newer components and stuff like that, so it's got the top end, you know. And Mercedes are renowned for that anyway. The top end of their cars. Look at their Formula 1. They're quite dominant in that. They're quite dominant in all sports really, when it comes to manufacturer series and racing. Anyway, Elesteno in 3rd. Still Toolshoe battling away. Still with these lot. So Toolshoe in 5th, with Ickle Pants in 4th. I know, Evan. I did pick that up, mate. That was odd. That was an odd one because you went into the pit entry, and you just, it looked like you clipped the wall in the entry to the pit, and it just booted you out twice. I can understand if you cut the entry to the pit, but you didn't. So I don't blame you for being annoyed for that, mate. I really don't. So to kick you out 2 times is very unfortunate indeed. So hopefully you'll be back like in 2 weeks' time, and you know, hopefully it won't happen again. Maybe it's a bug within the track, but then if it was a bug within the track, it'll happen to other people as well. Yeah. Yeah, you're right, bloody game. Alot in second. So Alot now is on a mission with 40 minutes to go in this race. KB a 27-second gap to Alot in second. Toolshoe in third. So we've got a free car battle here. Alot will pull away, but it's all about Icklepants. Icklepants in the slipstream. Can he gain to the back of Toolshoe in third? We'll wait and see, because Toolshoe now has got the slipstream of Alot. Alot pulls to the right to get out of it, but then Toolshoe may just go for it anyway. He does. Alot around the outside, runs it a bit deep. They both run it a bit deep. Now will Icklepants or... Oh, Icklepants, they're still batting away, still a bit of contact there. But then Icklepants, will he dive down the right? Because he's still batting away. Icklepants like, yeah, hello. And come down the right side of you. No, he doesn't. He just thinks better of it. But he is looking again down the inside. No, he doesn't go for it. Alot still keeps it in second position. Toolshoe in third. So, Icklepants runs it a bit wide onto that Astro. So, you don't want to do it, because it will 100% kick that rear end out. Especially around this section here. Don't run it too wide, you know. So you get all that grubbiness on the tyre, and it will affect you massively. So then, KB's still leading the way. I want to go back down and have a look at the rear. So we've got Valtteri in 12th now in the Jaguar. Dave, Mr. Driftman in the Porsche in 11th. Fat Pickles Bro in the Nissan in 10th. Macreeda with James Harbin ahead. These two battle out in the Gran Turismo Touring Car Championship for Pro 2. But James has got the advantage in a minute over Macreeda, so I bet James is laughing about that. Because Macreeda tends to have a nice little detailing on the back of his car, like Macreeda 5 and James 3 and the Crayon Eater 1. But I'm no longer the Crayon Eater, ladies and gentlemen. The new Crayon Eater, I shall now welcome you to Macreeda. The new Crayon Eater, TMRC and Simfx. There he is. Anyway, KB, 29-second gap. He's just taking it easy, you know, and he's doing it all right. 37 minutes to go this race. Toolshoe in second. Bit of a gap to him and KB. So it's going to be really tough to get up to the back of KB. So I think KB's on it. But side-by-side action here. Side-by-side action here with Icklepants and Alot. Alot just eases off the accelerator there. We wait for Icklepants to do maybe a little bit of an error, maybe dive down the inside, drop it down the hill. But here we have got Toolshoe just up ahead, so we've got a three-car battle commencing. Because KB's like long gone, you know, he's in the world of his own, he's in space somewhere. So Alot to the rear of Icklepants still. I will go further down the grid in a moment. So will Alot, oh, that jump again, it seems to be a bit of a glitch, a bug in that game, man, that left-hander. So Alot, no, he's not thinking about it yet, he's like, no, just taking his time. Because he knows the top end of that Merc will get the Porsche anyway. So we'll go back down quickly and have a look. So we've got TK Spadders in 5th, Fubiki in 6th, so it's gapping in between these three cars. James Harbin and Macreeda still battling it out for 8th and 9th. Yeah. So Fat Prickles were in 10th. Infinity Decals Dave in 11th. Taking it nice and easy. He's run out of fuel, hasn't he? So Valtteri in 12th. So up we go. So we've got Alot and Icklepants battling out. Then we've got James Harbin and Macreeda battling out. So Macreeda still can't find a way past James Harbin there in 8th. So yeah, Macreeda is doing alright, you know. Likewise all of them. Fat Pickles Pro in 10th. Mr. Fuel Saver. He's got quite a bit of fuel in that car anyway. 26 laps in. 36 minutes to go. So an hour done already. KB still leading the way. Toolshoe in 2nd. So yeah, the battle is still. Now we'll go on board with Alot, because I think that the top end of this Merc is immense. When it goes up through Eau Rouge onto the straight, I just think it picks up so much overspeed. It's unbelievable. There we go. So he's now in the slipstream. I know he's got slipstream as well, but yeah, it just pulled to the right. He goes to the left. He's like, yeah, so I'll go for the smaller gap. He does. Yeah, fair play to Alot. So now he's up to 3rd again, but I'm sure Icklepants will get him back. So down we go. So we've got Macreeda. Macreeda's actually got that move done. Like normal, my keyboard doesn't want to work, so it's gone to sleep because it's quite late now. But yeah, like I said, this is the 3rd keyboard what I'm having trouble with, so I have no idea at all. KB 30-second lead over Tool Stew. He's just pulling it out. Pulling it out. Infinity Decals, Valtteri in 11th. So they're all sticking with it, you know. Infinity Decals like, no, I'd rather go on, do some rally rather than go on the grey stuff. So Valtteri's like, yeah, taking a long way round. He's like, no, I'd rather go around that bit than go on the track itself. The Fat Pickles, but it's a long race, you know, especially for these drivers as well. I mean, an hour and 30 minutes. It is a long old race, but concentrations to the max. Sorry, and just focus. I couldn't do it. I'll be knackered by now. That's the honest truth. KB 30-second gap over Tool Stew. He's just going for it. He really is. That's the how big the margin is. So he's going down the Camel straight, KB, and Tool Stew just coming up to La Source. That is absolutely unbelievable. The man is just in a different level when he's on it, you know. Tool Stew in second. Alot in third. Pants in fourth. GK Spallers in fifth. 39 seconds away from the leader. Fubuki in sixth. Pilo in seventh. Macreeda and James Harvin 8th and 9th. Fat Pickles Bro in 10th. Valtteri in 11th. And then Dave in 12th. Yeah, so I don't know, because like with MVP, what I've noticed in the season 9 is it'll all gap out for a certain amount of time, and then come within the last sort of like 15 to 10 minutes to go of the race, it'll all start kicking off for some unknown reason. I'm not quite sure. It's like they take it easy and then they just gun it towards the end. So let's wait and see what happens. I know KB, there's no way of catching KB at the minute unless he does a major error, picks up engine damage, you know, he's got no wheels on the car and whatnot. Tool Stew isn't a slow driver himself, likewise Alot, Pants, TKM Spatters, even Chris, if Chris is in here, you know, and Surfer Ev when he's on it as well, they're still quick drivers as well. But there's always, like I said, the next, not Tuesday come in, the Tuesday after. See what they're made of. I will get the track list up, see where we're at next. I can't quite remember. I might get it up now quickly. Any battles happening further down? No, because Macreeda's putting out that gap now with James Harvin, who's in 9th. Fat Pickles were in the pits with Valtteri in 11th, sorry, and Dave to the rear in 12. I'm going to quickly... There's nothing happening yet. Oh, what's going on here? Pants and TKM Spatters battling it out. TKM Spatters there gets past Pants. And then Pants is basically in his boot. TKM Spatters has got a better exit there from Pants. So yeah, TKM Spatters now is putting in that gap. So let me have a look quickly. Let me see where they are. Let's go back here. Let's have a look at Spatters for a minute. Let me see where they are next week. Not next week, the week after, sorry. So then, get it up quickly. And then I go from here. And there, because the track list was announced. I think it was quite a few weeks ago. No, it's not there. Yeah, I've got to have a quick look through quickly. I do apologise. So yeah, that's that. I got that one there. It was. Yeah, so we've got Mazda, Porsche, Nissan, Jaguar, Mercedes for the manufacturers themselves. And in regards to the tracks, it was up here. For some reason I can't find this so oh wow, that's amazing. Next week is my favourite track, is La Source. So not next week, the week after, 2 weeks time, is La Source. So that is going to be an interesting watch. You know, there's no penalty. That's what I got to say as well. Within MVP racing, there's no penalties turned on because there's trust within the drivers not to abuse the limit. So you probably think, hang on a minute, why didn't it get a penalty there? But there is no penalties turned on. It's trust within. So in 2 weeks time we're at Le Mans, which is Le Saf, and then in 4 weeks time from today we're at Nürburgring 24 hour, which is the Nürburgring GP layout plus Nordschleife. So that would be very, very interesting indeed. You know, so there's no, we're on bot, no, so yeah, it's it's only 3 weeks, so it's quite a short event. But apart from that, it's just some intense racing. It really, really is. You know, KB 33-second lead now over Tall Shoe. Yeah, early 80s, 90s, but some of the cars are coming up as 73. Yeah, like the Jaguar, that's coming up as 70. So 80s, 90s. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I looked at the wrong car. So 23rd of March, which is today. 5 manufacturers, which I said: Porsche, Nissan, Mercedes, Jaguar, and Mazda. Like I said, it's not for drivers to get their own points. It's so with 3 drivers per team, it's about who can get the maximum points come the end. So at this moment in time, Mazda leading the way, Tall Shoe in second for Nissan, LS Deno in third for Mercedes. We've got TKM Spadders in fourth for Jaguar. We've got Ickle Pants in fifth for Porsche, Fubiki in sixth for Mazda, Pilo in seventh for Nissan, and we've got Makita in eighth for Porsche, James Harben in 9th for Mercedes, Fat Pickles Road 10th for Nissan, and Dave Infinity Decals in 11th for Porsche, and Valtteri in 12th for Jaguar. So yeah, 28 minutes to go. They'll have to pit again anyway, so I think after their pit stop, when they put fuel in as well, I think we will see things closing up slightly and starting to kick off. That's the way I normally see things going. So we've got TKM Spadders there to rear of LS Deno. So LS Deno is now going to come under pressure from TKM Spadders. He is the British karting champion, by the way. He did team up with me for the Race of Champions for Infinity. That was a really good evening, to be honest with you, doing that with him. But let me get the chat back up for you at the moment in time. Let me get this back up. I'm sorry if I'm boring you or whatever. I am doing my utmost with the hour and 30 minutes. A lot of people going to bed now. It's like 10 o'clock at night. So yeah, we've got TK and Spadders to the right. LS Stone's like, yes, hello, founder of MvP. I'm just going to pass you. And he does. KB 34-second gap over Tall Shoe. KB we'll have to pit anyway. He may go in there the slap, you know. He's got that much of an advantage. He'll come out in the first place anyway. TK and Spadders and Tall Shoe, 3.4-second gap separating them. TK and Spadders to LS Deno, over half a second gap separating them. And then we've got LS Deno to Ickle Pants, 7.5-second gap. The Ickle Pants to Fubiki, 3.1-second gap. Fubiki to Pilo, 36-second gap. Pilo to Makita, 9.1-second gap. Then we've got Makita to James Harben, a 5.2-second gap. James Harben there to Fat Pickles Road, 45-second gap. We'll say 46. Fat Pickles Road to Infinity Decals, 31.6-second gap. And then Valtteri to Fat Pickles, Infinity Decals is 3. So it's not too large of a gap there between these two. So in regards to the lap times and how they get along with their laps, you know, and who's done the fastest lap and whatnot. So as you can see down the bottom, we've got Fubiki now done the fastest lap of 1:58.636. So Fubiki is going for it. Fastest lap times on the right. So that's all the current fastest lap on the right, and the gap there as well. 36 seconds between first and second. This is increasing all the time. You know, very, 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 very impressive indeed from KB. So down we have got Tall Shoe in second, TK and Spadders. Is he getting to the back of Tall? He is. 1.5-second gap now between Tall Shoe and TK and Spadders. TK and Spadders is okay for tyre, but then we got Tall Shoe's tyre wear is coming into effect. His handling and that will have a bit of an effect on him as well. But KB's got that enough of a gap, he doesn't have to worry. But then Tall Shoe will want to hopefully pit soon, then come out round about the same time TK and Spadders. Because you never know, they may pit at the same time, or TK and Spadders may choose to go for that extra lap. LS Deno 2.2 seconds behind TKM Spatters. They've got a load of fuel, so all it is for now for LS Deno is just to go in the pits, whack a set of tyres on. There's no mandatory use of which tyre they got to use. They don't have to use a racing softs, racing mediums, racing hard. If they want to choose to do racing softs throughout the race, they do that. If they want to use the racing mediums at any point, do it, you know. Racing hards as well, that's available, just not racing super softs. That's not allowed. Like I said, the only assist they're allowed is ABS. Everything else is turned off. Tool shoe in second. Coming under pressure now from TKM Spatters there in the Jaguar. Can TKM Spatters serve for Ev? That took a while. He just left the room. So yeah, getting late. Maybe he's drinking wine. Serve for Ev. So yeah, there we've got TKM Spatters to the rear of Tool shoe. We look up to the finals again. You see what I mean? What I was saying earlier about, you know, as the race comes to an end, things will start kicking off a bit. The TKM Spatters, I thought he was going into the pits then, but we've got Tool shoe to the left of TKM Spatters. TKM Spatters almost lost it there after that turn. But yeah, I think, was Tool shoe looking to pit then maybe? No, he's drifted around that corner up that Spatters. So I don't know, will Tool shoe get around? You know, Seth Ev did, so he should be okay. LS Deno in fourth in that Mercedes, doing okay. He want that podium position though. I know there's no driver points or anything like that, but you know, maximum points for your team is what it's about. Fubiki in fifth, 23 minutes to go, 158.636 from Fubiki. So yeah, the Mazda seems to be an okay car around this track. Ickelpants is sixth, Pilo in seventh, so Ickelpants will go over half a tank. Didn't need to put a little bit of fuel in, but now that I get him to the end, fresh set of tyres, it's just about flat out motion now, mate. Just go for it. Thursday I will be doing around about 7 o'clock in the evening. I will be doing the Gran Turismo Touring Car Championship, their Pro-Am 1 race from it was Catalunya and Mount Panorama. So check that out on Thursday evening. TKM Spatters 38.3 seconds behind KB. So yes, he's in a different zone this evening, KB, but fair play. TKM Spatters, fair play to them all, you know. I know we've had a few drivers like leave, but that's no fault of theirs. But for the maximum concentration, it's alright for me sat here. I could just sit here and just scroll through and drink and, you know, relax and whatnot. For these guys, because his cars are so flat out, it's just a maximum concentration, you know. Yeah, not a lot of people could do it. I couldn't do it anyway, and I know a few others that could do it either. But fair play to them, fair play, you know. Fair play to each and every one of them, whether you've disconnected or whatever. Fair play, he still took part, you know. Jacob Pants and Sip. LS Deno now in the pits. I think all he'll do now, LS Deno, is just change them tyre compounds and don't worry about the fuel, because that'll get him to the end no matter what. So KB, yeah, KB, I'll go back to KB shortly, but I'll concentrate on TKM Spatters to Tool shoe. Yeah, so Spatters have got by Tool shoe now. So he'll be looking to go keen up to the back of KB. I mean, 37 seconds with 21 minutes to go. Yeah, maybe possible, but KB isn't no slow driver. I know Spatters will try his utmost. 36-second gap now. Spatters will have to pit anyway, a bit of fuel and change them tyre compounds. Likewise KB. KB may come in now. So Fubiki, where's Fubiki in regards? Fubiki's gonna have to pit at the end of this lap as well. Tool shoe likewise. LS Deno, he's okay, but in regards to Fubiki, he is 18.9 seconds away from Fubiki. But don't forget, Fubiki's got pit and he's got to put in enough fuel in that car to get to the end. So LS Deno may jump Fubiki. Tool shoe, possible, but we'll wait and see. So I've given on LS Deno. Ickelpants in 6th. Pilo is in the pits now, changing his tyres, put some... Nah, he won't need to put fuel in, he's fine. He'll just go out the pits again. Macreeda in 8th. Fresh set of tyres, enough fuel. He's going for it as well to the end. James Harvin as well. Racing softs. Enough fuel in that car. And he's going for it. 20 minutes left. Ladies and gentlemen, 20 minutes left. Fabric's we're in 10th. We may have to pit. And then Valtteri in 11th, and Infinity Decals Dave in 12th. The KBS chose to pit. TKM Spatters is coming into the pits. Tall Shoes coming into the pits. Fubiki will come into the pits. So I've got a feeling now Tall Shoe and TKM Spatters will battle it to the end, because KB's now coming out the pits and they haven't arrived yet. Tall Shoe or TKM and Spatters. So that's how much an advantage KB had. So yeah, these two are going to battle Fubiki and Tall Shoe. Maybe Spatters as well, but we'll wait and see. Yeah. So Fubiki's Elisteno's out of the pits. Fubiki, Tall Shoe. Ooh, this is interesting. Very, very interesting indeed. Icklepant's out the pits, so he's okay because he doesn't have to pit because he's pitted already. Elisteno to KB is 32 seconds. So it's Icklepants and Tall Shoe who I'm interested in this moment in time. Oh, Icklepants. Oh, Icklepants has got Tall Shoe. Wow, so Icklepants has got the jump now on Tall Shoe, but Tall Shoe won't be happy with that. He'll be wanting that position back. Fubiki, where's Fubiki in regards to Pilo? Pilo's in 7th. He's quite a way back anyway. But we got Tall Shoe and Icklepants battling out side by side. Oh, so now Tall Shoe's got that position back over Icklepants. Icklepants did get the jump there, so fair play to Icklepants, but he's lost it to Tall Shoe. Then we've got Fubiki in 6th. We've got Pilo in 7th. Macreeda in 8th. James Harben isn't too far away from Macreeda. Let's see what James Harben can do. Fat Bigglesware in 10th. Valtteri in 11th. And Infinity Decals in 12th. So he's gaining to the back of so we're going to have a bit of a battle on here, ladies and gentlemen. So we've got Valtteri and Dave. They're gonna be battling because we've got KB in first at this moment in time. So is that Fubiki what's past them two? Yes, it is. So Fubiki in 6th is like them again. But KB a 31 second gap to Elisteno. So there's no way of Elisteno catching KB unless, like I said, KB does an error, maybe so. Elisteno. I need to get a drink of it. My throat's going a bit like that. My lord, I needed that. Oh, I felt my voice going. Anyway, where was I? So TKM Spatters to Elisteno's 1.7 second gap. Then we've got Spatters to Tall Shoe is 7.6. That keeps going up and down by a second. And Tall Shoe to Icklepants is 1.2. So Fubiki in regards to, yeah. So I think we're gonna have a battle between Elisteno and TKM Spatters 2nd and 3rd. And I think we're gonna have a battle between Tall Shoe and Icklepants. Let's have a look further down. Fubiki and Pilo. Yeah, they're a bit too far away anyway. Macreeda in 8th. James Harben in 9th. Bit too far away from Macreeda there. We've got Fat Bigglesware in 10th. Valtteri in 11th. And Infinity Decals in 12th. Yeah, so Infinity Decals Dave could quite possibly catch Valtteri in 11th. So there's a bit of battles now kicking off. Like I said previously, it always does happen in this league with MVP racing. So it's Elisteno to TKM Spatters. So TKM Spatters is catching Elisteno. Yeah, so Tall Shoe has broke away from Icklepants a little bit. And we've got Fubiki and Pilo. That's a massive gap, that. So there's no way. 31 second gap between these two. Macreeda to James Harben is increased again. And Fat Pickles Pro's in the pits now. Valtteri and Infinity Decals are quite close on track, 11 for 12. So this is the main battle at the moment in time. We've got Elisteno in 2nd, and we've got TKM Spatters in 3rd. These back here, I thought they would come into some sort of battle, but the gap has increased to 3.2 second gap. There's nothing else happening further down. They all run their own race to the end of the race. Yeah, so the main battle now for me, and I don't know if you can see it as well, is a second. TKM Spatters to LS Deno. So TKM Spatters wants that second position. Like I keep saying, there is no driver points. There is no points for fastest lap. It's just about the team points, manufacturer points. So under a second now between LS Deno and TKM Spatters. TKM Spatters purple first sector. So yeah, TKM Spatters is pushing it now. The gap to LS Deno to KB is massive. Even to TKM Spatters is 33.4 second gap. 14 minutes to go of this race. What can TKM Spatters do? I know LS Deno will give up a fight because there's not too long to go, you know. Let's have a look down again. Let's have a look down again quickly because I know that will close up anyway. Tall Shoe has broke away massively from Ickle Pants there. 3.9 second gap. And then Fubiki to Pilo is 32 second gap. And Pilo to Macready is 11 second gap. So it's increasing to the rear, you know. Valtteri to Infinity Decals, what's that like? 3 second gap. So the main battle now, ladies and gentlemen, is these two here. So for second and third, the final two podium spots. I think this moment in time, TKM Spatters will just choose to maybe sit back a bit and wait for the camel straight. But then LS Deno in that Mercedes. The Jag for me seems an all-round better car, but the Mercedes has got a better top end by the looks of it. So Jaguar like handling and stuff like that in corners, out of corners, but then LS Deno is doing a damn good job in that Mercedes, you know. So TKM Spatters now to the rear of LS Deno. You can see his rear lights. You can see his engine as well if we look through there. That cover, you know, it's quite exposed, that rear end of that Mercedes. So TKM Spatters chooses to break away from the slipstream there. Now he's back in it. Going up through Eau Rouge. See what I mean about Mercedes? The top end of that car. It just pulls it out a bit. But then the drag within the slipstream. LS Deno trying to break that slipstream. TKM Spatters down the right. LS Deno will put up a fight. LS Deno now down to third. This battle's not over yet. We've got 12 minutes to go of this race. LS Deno will give a fight to the end. KB, 33 second gap. Done a brilliant race so far, you know. Hasn't done anything wrong and he's still leading by 34 seconds now. Spatters to LS Deno. This isn't ended yet, ladies and gentlemen. Tall Shoe. With these two squibbling and squabbling, maybe Tall Shoe could get to the rear of LS Deno in third. Ickle Pants in fifth. Yeah, 5.9. Yeah, this is gapped out now quite large. So these two, TKM Spatters is pulling out of that gap, but then like I keep saying, the Merc's top end is really, really good. But then the Jag seems to have it better in corners, and the grip level of that car in corners. Especially going out of the corners as well, it's got good traction. That's what LS Deno can do. So he's sitting in the slipstream, sorry, say that again, naughty word. So yeah, he's there, and he's not going to give up, LS Deno. The gap is increasing, so maybe I'm wrong in regards to top end. Yeah, so I thought the Mercedes had the better top end than the Jaguar, but it hasn't, because the Jaguar has pulled out a gap now to almost a second. LS Deno runs it a little bit deep, but a nice exit out of this corner, which he does. A second gap now. Yeah, it's a second gap now. 11 minutes to go this race. So the final 10 minutes, I always say, it's going to kick off, you know. Tall Shoe is still gaining that time to LS Deno in third. He's still gaining that time, Tall Shoe. So he's pulled away massively from Ickle Pants in fifth. And Fubiki in sixth. Pilo in seventh. Macready in eighth. James Harbin in ninth. Fat Picklesborough in 10th. And we have Valtteri in 11th. And we have Infinity Decal. So this gap is coming close, actually. Let's go on board with Dave. On board with Dave going up through Eau Rouge. Yeah. Let's see what he can do. Is that gap closing? 1.1. Valtteri's in the Jaguar, isn't he? So yeah. The Jaguar, yeah, it's got good top end. Actually, I was wrong. I thought it was a Mercedes, but it's actually a Jaguar. All round better top end. So 1.1 second gap. On board with David at this moment in time. bit of back end, you know, keep it together, gain up to the back of Valtteri and you can get that 11th. But Valtteri again will give up a fight. So, KB, 34-second gap, lap number 40, 158.712. The fastest lap of this race is Fubiki, 158.636, under 10 minutes to go in this race. TKM Spatters to Elisteno. Spatters now has put out that gap, but you never know. Elisteno could put it back again, but it seems to me like TKM Spatters got his foot down. Final 9 minutes of this race, and he's like, yes, let me see what I can do in regards to KB. It's taking a little bit of time out, but not enough. Tool Stu in fourth. Let's go back down to Dave. Let's see what Dave's getting on. Dave to Valtteri is just over half a second. So Dave is gaining to the back of Valtteri there in 11th. Back to the rear of the grid. Rear of the field, sorry. And let's see how they get on. So Valtteri in that Jag, you'll see it just pull out the gap. It increase, as you can see. Oh, Dave, late on the brakes there. Very late indeed. Very nice. Valtteri just wants a little bit... Dave's in the pits. Bugger it. I was looking forward to a battle then between these two, but never mind. Gave you 34-second gap. Yeah, TKM Spatters, yeah, he's pulled out now from Elisteno. Elisteno's still got the podium, you know. So fair play. Like I said, you'll see me again hear me again in 2 weeks' time doing a retro endurance. For MvP racing, that time it will be Le Sarf, so 2 weeks today will be Le Sarf. Yeah, nice track that, very, very nice indeed. So hour and 30 minute, well, 90-minute race around there. It's going to be very, very interesting. So 8 minutes to go. Been a privilege this evening. I do apologise if I've done a bit of slurry words and that. But yeah, I've done okay, you know, I haven't really stopped talking. I've repeated myself a few times, said the same thing, but over time, you know, with these sort of endurance events I will improve. This is the first endurance event I've done for 90 minutes, so yeah, I've done okay, you know. Well, I think so anyway. Ekopants in 5th, Fubiki in 6th, Pilo in 7th. See who's online. We've got 3 people watching. I got messages going off left, right, and centre. So yeah, you know, it's yeah, it's been fascinating to see these cars go around. You know, the classic prototype cars from back in the day. You know, who'd believe it that they're racing these cars around here this evening? We lost it's actually 3 racing drivers. We lost and sorry, the commentator as well, Murray Walker, he passed away recently. Then we had Sabine Smits pass away, and there was another driver as well. Used to be an F1 driver back in the day. He passed away the other day as well. So you know, it's sad to see. But the past year with the pandemic and that, it's been so difficult. But like I said, check out We Are Driven on Facebook. I'm not support on that group as well. But yeah, apart from that, not too long to go at all. So TKM Spatters in 2nd still. He has took out a bit of time from KB, but there's nothing TKM Spatters can do to get to the back of KB. Like I said, the only way he can catch to the back of KB is but if KB slams into that barrier and pits, you know, and that's it to repair the damage. So then, Elisteno in 3rd, Toolshoe in 4th. Yeah, Spa, you know, it is a tricky track for some cars, you know. But yeah, fair play. 90 minutes racing, just maximum concentration, and it's amazing to see, you know. Amazing to see. Tiredness kicking in for me now. God, stay awake, Darren. Need some matchsticks in my eyelids. So we've got McQueen in 8th, James Harvin in 9th. Who's he coming up to? Yeah, he's been lapped, unfortunately. Fat Prickles were in 10th. Valtteri to Dave has increased 21-second gap for these two. KB in 1st still. Yeah, 5 minutes to go. Spatters, he has took like 4 seconds out of KB. You know, he is pushing it. Maybe he's going to try and go for that fastest lap, but it's still by Fubiki, which is a 158.636. Fubiki currently sitting in 6th position, has got the fastest lap of the race. But like I said, points, you don't get points for fastest lap. You know, it's just for team manufacturers points, that's it. Yeah, that's a nice lap time though, 158.636. So yeah, 41 laps in. We'll have around about 4 to go. TKM Spatters still taking a bit of time out. Then we've got LS Steno to TKM Spatters, 4.4 second gap. Then we've got LS Steno to Tall Shoe, 3.4 second gap. Ickle Pants to Tall Shoes, a 9.7 second gap. So yeah, it's steady now. This is how it's going to finish, I think, to the end of the race. James Harbin obviously getting on in the Mercedes. He's doing all right. McCready's pulled out that gap up to 15 second mark now. Yeah, James Harbin, Fat Pickles Bro, Valtteri, and yeah, it's been good, been good, been really good. I've enjoyed it. Renowned on his car, the Mazda car, KB. Yeah, he got beat by West and TKM Spatters did by in the BGTWT season 9, which just ended. So West won that. KB gave it up a fight, but with KB around Spa in the Subaru, the wrong tyre compounds, he put the wrong tyre compound on, that did affect him. TKM Spatters as well. Hit the light chicane wall at Dragon Trail Seaside, and that cost him as well. Cost him valuable points. Plus, there was points dropped as well overall. But yeah, in Pro-Am category, you got Ben Cosgrove won that, Fat Pickles Bro, and James Harbin took the final podium, I think it was, on that. And we had KB and Spatters second and third in the Pro. But they all done good. They all done good in that league. Cause it was a very good watch. Six weeks of racing, and now on to 3 weeks of racing with this retro. And yeah, and then season 10 soon. That should be on a Sunday again. We'll wait and see more details on that. So they'll be going on to the 2 laps after this. 3 minutes left of this race. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Do appreciate it. Does mean a lot. Yeah. 43 laps. 43 laps. Wow. KB, he's led it from the start. He hasn't put a foot wrong. I mean, I can't fault him. I can't fault him. I can't fault any of them, to be honest with you. I can't. Yeah, they've had their moments and that. It happens in racing. But apart from that, it's been good fun, good watch. It's more of a test, like I said, than a serious season. But it may form into something more bigger. Who knows? I just wish Polyphony would increase the grid numbers like they do in the FIAs and the daily races. I would love them to increase it for like normal lobbies and like private lobbies as well. Just increase it to 20. So I mean that would help out massively. More drivers into a lobby, more great racing. But I don't know why they've only got a maximum of 16, and it's confusing. So KB now will be heading on to his final lap of this race. He's led it from the start, and he's going to finish in first at the end by the looks of it. Outstanding racing from him. TKM Spatters as well. Dropped down and then got back up there to second. Elestano as well has been there in third all along throughout the race. Yeah, Fubiki has been up there as well. Tall Shoe. But yeah, apart from that was in between pit stops. But yeah, Tall Shoe is gaining massively to the back of to Elestano there. So Elestano's third position is now under threat. They're going on to the final lap of this race. Oh, Tall Shoe just boxed down there. So that may have cost him that final podium position. So down we go, because we've got the likes of Ickle Pants as well in the Porsche in 5th, 13 seconds back. Fubiki in 6th, Pilo in 7th. So yeah, Fubiki's still that fastest lap. No one's took it off him. Right about now. Pilo in 7th, McCready in 8th, James Harbin in 9th, Fat Pickles Bro in 10th, Valtteri in 11th, and Finsteak in 12th. So yeah, like I said, oh, Dave, onto that AstroTurf, almost kicked his rear end out. So we lost a couple of drivers due to no fault of their own, but they'll be back. KB, it looks like he's on his final lap of this race. Around Spa, 90 minutes done. Wow, 90 minutes done, yeah, 4 viewers. I think Phil said. I don't know who else is there, but thank you. I do appreciate it. It does mean a lot. Just need to get out there a bit more, get their numbers up. That's all I need to do. KB, 10 seconds to go on his final lap of this race. KB will be the winner of the Retro Endurance event, race number 1. Remember, we do head to La Sarthe in 2 weeks' time. But KB, very, very well done indeed to KB. Brilliant racing from you. KB takes the win. TKM Spatters had a bit of battle towards the start of the race and round about the mid area of the race as well, but managed to get past LS Steno to get up to 2nd position. Some cars have been lapped, unfortunately, and they're still going around now. So yeah, TKM Spatters got up there in the end, got up there to 2nd. LS Steno still holds on to that podium position, that final podium position, but Toolshoe is not giving up. Toolshoe will give it a fight to the end of this race. But TKM Spatters crossing the line now, the 2nd position, very well done indeed. LS Steno in 3rd, going to cross the line in 3rd position. So he holds off Toolshoe to the end of the race, very well done. Toolshoe in 4th, Ickle Pants coming around now to the final chicane in 5th position. So well done to Ickle Pants as well. Fubiki still holds that fastest lap. So Ickle Pants cross the line in 5th. Then we have Fubiki in 6th, very well done. Pilo quite a way back now, but we'll see who's finished. So we've got Fat Pickles Bro in 10th, James Harvin in 9th. McCready isn't around yet, nor is Pilo. But yeah, give him a bit of a push there. Pilo, yeah, come on. So James Harvin in 9th. Then we've got McCready will cross the line in 8th when he gets there. Pilo's just coming around now to the final scale. But yeah, thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. It does mean a lot. Check me out in 2 weeks' time for MVP racing round La Sarthe. Yeah, hopefully next week we'll get them numbers up, get a few more viewers. Yeah, because they haven't been massively high, but someone loses it there. Pilo in 7th, McCready in 8th. Who was that lost that? Was that Valtteri? Valtteri lost it. Very unfortunate indeed. So we got McCready crossing the line in 8th, and then Valtteri, he's doing his burnout. He's like, no, I don't want to cross the line. I'll just spin it around. But Valtteri in 12th. I mean, what a brilliant race. Well done, KB. Well done, TKM Spatters. Well done to each and every one of you that took part this evening. And I do appreciate the watch. MVP Deno. Yeah, it was brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. But apart from that, like I always say, 10:30. I'm going to go exit out quickly. But well done to each and every one of them. I do appreciate you watching as well. So the final race results were KB 1st, TKM Spatters 2nd, Alice Deno in 3rd, Toolshoe 4th, Ickle Pants 5th, Fubiki 6th, Pilo 7th, McCready 8th, James Harvin 9th, Fat Pickles 10th, Infinite Decals 11th, Valtteri 12th, would have been Surfer, don't know where he would be to be honest with you, but he's 13th, and then Christian 14th. But yeah, like I said, like, comment, subscribe. I'll be live on Thursday again for MRC. But apart from that, you'll take care. Have a great evening. And I'll see you in 2 weeks' time. Thank you. Bye-bye. Take care.